Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learn algebra. First, I want to say this is not a formal class. I'm just someone who learned math step by step on my own. So I want to help everybody else to pass their math. I know how confusing math can feel at the beginning. So in these lessons, I'm going to explain slow and simple way, just like I needed when I was learning. I'm using Kaplan book, so I highly recommend to buy that book because they are explained really good in that book. This is just a support. So when you watch my videos, it is easy to use the Kaplan book. This is extra help. So please use that book and buy that book. Okay, so we are going to learn together slowly, clearly, and without any stress. So if you have any questions, please comment below. Then I will reach you out and I will answer your questions. Then let's get started. First, we are going to learn what are the topics we have to talk in math. Again, I'm saying I'm using the Kaplan GED Test Prep 2021 book. So please buy the new book and study. This is just a extra help because you can get in the main idea and then you can apply that to your new Kaplan book and study better. So we have to learn decimal and fraction. Second one, we have to learn ratio, and third, we have to learn about data. We have to learn about algebra, equation, geometry. So these are the subtopics we are going to discuss in math section. So first, today we are, as you know, today we are going to learn about algebra. In algebra section, we have to learn about number lines, powers and roots, scientific notation. Learn more about the order of operations, absolute values, algebraic expressions, and calculator skills, and polynomials. Alright, so today we are going to learn about number lines. In this slide, you can see number line. This is the line we call number line. We call this is, if there is no numbers, then we simply call line. So now you know why we call this is number line, because this is not just a line, the line with the numbers. So in this number line, always we have 0, and we have positive numbers, and we have negative numbers. Always remember, positive numbers are always in the right side. Negative numbers always in the left side. So this number line you need whole lesson to remember. Now we are going to learn about sign numbers. What are the sign numbers? Sign numbers are positive numbers and negative numbers. Sign numbers, like I said, sign numbers are positive numbers and negative numbers. You can see now the positive and negative numbers. And 0. So in this example, you can see that the positive numbers, there is a two-way to you can write the positive number. It is like you can write like this way. You can see that I got the number 4 as an example. You can see that it's just a 4 number. We write like that, or you can simply write with the plus sign. So when you see like just a number, then we assume there is a number 4. It's a positive number 4. Positive 4. Negative numbers always you have to write with the minus sign. It is always. When you're next thing is when you're writing, when you put the sign, it must always come first. First the sign plus or minus, then the number. It is not like first the number and the second the sign. No, we are always consider first the sign and second the number. That is the order. We are going to talk about the importance of the sign. So sign tells the directions from the 0. Like I mentioned earlier, if it is a positive, then we are consider the number lays on the number line and right side. If it is a negative, the negative number always lays on the number line in a left side. So that is the importance of the sign. So always when you see plus, so that means so it is a positive number. So you know that okay, so that positive number lays on the right side of the number line. It is easy to remember. Always right side is the positive numbers and left side in the negative numbers. And don't forget, always you must write the 0 on the middle of the number line. Then you can number the positive numbers or negative numbers. So we learn what are the meaning of the signs. Now we are going to learn about the numbers. What numbers tell you? The number tells you the distance from the 0. So it says the distance from the 0. Number tells you the distance from the 0. For example, I got the example like number 4. Remember, 4 mean if there is no sign, so this 4 mean always positive 4. If it is a positive 4, it must be right side. We know that. Now we are going to tell the distance. How we are going to tell the distance? This is number 4. So we say number 4 lies 4 space to the right of 0. So this distance between two numbers, this distance we call as a space. Okay, so how many space we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 space. Let's get the second example. I got the second example, number 4. How we can say number 4? It is a minus. Always sign tells us the direction. So if it is a minus, it must be in a left side. So how we going to tell the how many spaces from 0 to -4? You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we are going to describe the distance. Let's see. -4 lies how many spaces? 1, 2, 3, 4. -4 lies 4 spaces to the left of 0. Okay, -4 lies 4 spaces to the left of 0. Okay, that's how we read the distance from the 0. Okay, I mean the numbers. Now we are going to learn about how to add and subtract sign numbers. So as you can see, we can use the number line to add and subtract sign numbers. Let's get the example. The first example say 3 plus -4 equal -1. Now we are going to see how we get this -1. Okay, let's start. So this is the number line. So I'm going to point the first number. What is the first number? The first number is +3. So I'm gonna find the +3. There you go. This is the +3. As I said before, the sign said which direction is the number lies on the number line, right? So this is -4. From this number, because the minus always going left side. So if we want to find the -4, how we are going to find the -4? To the left side, how many spaces? 4 spaces. This is the number 3 again. So we want to find -4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. What is the number now? It is -1. I hope you understand this example. So let's go to the second one. Second one is different. This say -3 plus -1 equal -4. First we have to find -3. Where is the -3? Here is the -3. And what is the second number? Is the -1. Where the always the minus numbers lies, it is minus numbers lies on the number line in left side. So we are do we go this side? No, because it is not plus 1, it is minus 1. So where we want to go? We want to go left side. Again, minus 3, minus 1. So we are going to this side. How many space? It is number 1, 1 space. So minus 3, 1 space. There you go, minus 4. That's how we got the answer. So I hope you understood this, how to add the numbers on the number line. So I recommend to use your Kaplan book and do more exercises. Okay, now we are going to learn about how we are going to add numbers without the number line. So for this one, there is a simple rule. That is, if the numbers have the same sign, add numbers and keep the same sign. So it simply said, if the numbers have the same sign, just add them and keep the same sign. For example, look at that. This is number 5. This is number 8. What is the sign? It is minus, minus. So remember, the numbers have the same sign. Numbers have the same sign. And add the numbers and keep the same sign. So we are going to add the numbers. 5 plus 8. 5 plus 8 equal 13. And how about the sign? Keep the same sign. So we are going to keep the same sign. What is the same sign? It is minus. Why we put the minus here? Because the two numbers have the same sign. Minus, minus. In like this situation, first worry about the numbers, and second we are going to think about the sign. That is easy to understand. Okay, easy one. This one, 2, 2, 2. These two minus or plus? These two definitely plus. Remember, I say if there is a no sign B, it is the no sign. It is not the minus sign with the number. It is always plus. So this is plus 2 and this is plus 2. So plus 2 plus plus 2 equal 4. First, let's forget about the sign, okay? First, what is the number? 2, 2. 2 plus 2 equal 4. Okay. Now, let's see the sign. What is the sign here? Plus sign, plus sign. Remember, if the numbers have the same sign, add numbers and keep the same sign. So add numbers and keep the same sign. What is the sign? Plus. Why? Because we have the same signs. We plus. We add. Okay, that's how we are add numbers without the line. It is easy. Then when you are doing more practice, you can understand, and you are getting used to do it. Then when you're doing the hard problems, it is getting easy. So I again, every slide I am remind you to do your Kaplan book exam. Sorry, not exam, Kaplan book exercise. Okay, now we are going to learn when numbers have different signs and how we find the answer. Okay, so let's start. When numbers have different sign, find the difference between two numbers and use the sign of larger number. This is easy second rule. You have to remember this, okay? But when you're doing more practice exercises, then you can easily remember this, okay? So what is the first one? When numbers we talk about when numbers have the same sign, right? Now we are going to talk about when numbers have different sign. Find the difference between the two numbers and use the sign of the larger number. So when we are learn this part, we used to do. First, we are worried about the numbers, and second, we are worried about the sign. It is always remember. First, don't worry about the sign, just worry about the number. Second, worry about the sign. Okay? So we are going to talk about the example. What is the first example? First example said 5 plus minus 3 equal minus 25. Now we are going to talk about how we get this number. Okay? Remember, when number has the different signs, find the difference between two numbers. Okay, find the difference between two numbers. Okay, what is don't think about the sign right now, just let's find the different. So what is the number when we 30 minus 5? What is the answer? 25. Okay, so we take care of the first one. When numbers have different sign, find the different. So we found the different. What is the second one? And use the sign of the large number. So what is the large number of this example? The large number is 30. If it is a large number 30, what is the sign of the large number? It is minus. So what is the sign of the answer? Going to be minus 25. I hope you understand this one. Okay, so if you didn't understand anything, any point, please just drop a comment, then I will reach you out back. Let's go to the second one. Minus 40 plus 20. If you're getting confused, if you feel like getting confused, don't worry about the plus, just worry about the rule. What is the rule? Okay, so the second one, what is the rule say? When numbers have different sign, we have different sign. Yes, what is the different sign? Minus and plus. Find the difference between two numbers. So what we are going to do now, we are going to find the difference between these two numbers. So what is the answer when we don't think about the sign right now? Let's forget about this minus. Okay, now we are going to minus 40 minus 20. What is the answer? It is 20. Okay, now we are going to learn. Now we are going to find out the sign. How we are going to find out the sign? Remember, use the sign of the larger number. Okay, what is the larger number here? 40. What is the larger number sign? Minus. So which sign we are going to write on the in our answer? Minus. So what is the answer? Minus 20. I'm gonna repeat again. Okay, minus 40 plus 20 going to be minus 20. Okay, the third one, 50 plus minus 25. 50 plus minus 25 equal 25. Let's go back to the rule. What is the rule said? When numbers have different sign, we have numbers and different sign. Find the difference between two numbers. So what we are going to do? We are going to find the difference. 50 minus 25. What is the answer? 25. So we have to take care of the sign. What is the sign? Use the sign of larger number. So what is the larger number here? 50. What is the 50? 50 is the sign. Plus. So what is the sign here in the answer? It is going to be plus. Why? We always use the larger number sign. That's why it is going to be, it is plus. Okay, I think you can understand this this part. So again, repeat again. If you couldn't understand this, please drop a comment. Then I'm going to read you out. Okay, now I'm going to show you a simple way to answer any kind of hard problem. Okay, so you can see here the box. In this box I wrote some kind of signs, multiply, and what is the answer. Okay, the first one say plus multiply by plus, answer going to be plus. Minus multiply by minus, answer going to be plus. So in here the main idea is when you multiply the same sign, always the answer is plus. When you multiply the same sign, it doesn't matter, it is same sign, plus plus, minus minus, it is going to be always plus. And the second one, you can see when you multiply the different signs together, the answer always minus. The answer always minus. Okay, so we are going to solve this question. You can see there is lots of numbers. There are lots of numbers and there are lots of signs here. So to me, it is too much. It is confusing, and I don't like these brackets because brackets make me confusing. Okay, so I am going to get rid of these brackets. Okay, first we are going to do like in a second the same question. I just show you how I did my calculation. Okay, let's see. So first what I'm going to do, imagine that you don't, first I'm just take the only numbers out from this question. Okay, so I write here 10, number 3, number 20, number 40. First I'm gonna worry about only numbers. Second, I'm gonna working on the signs. Okay, imagine I already wrote the numbers here. Okay, even I already wrote the whole thing, but you just imagine I only wrote these numbers. Okay, then I'm gonna fill the fill these spaces in signs. Okay, even I already did it. Okay, first I'm gonna write only numbers: 10, 3, 20, 40. Okay, now I'm gonna, you can see in a red, this is red color arrow. You can see now I'm gonna working on the sign. You can see what is this sign. This sign says plus and minus. Now we are gonna do, we are gonna multiply plus and minus. We multiply plus, multiply by minus. When you see the box again, what is the answer when you multiply plus by minus? Minus. So we simply find it out between 10 and 3. Between 10 and 3, the sign minus. Okay, now I want to find it out. What is the sign between 3 and 20? Okay, so what is the, in the question, what is the two signs between 3 and 20? Minus, minus. Okay, now I find the minus. Minus is the same sign. Remember, when you multiply same signs, always the answer is plus. Here you go. Minus multiplied by minus, what is the answer? It's going to be plus. There you go. Okay, now I want to find it out. What is the answer between the 20 and 40? So 40, 20 and 40, no complication. It's just simple. It is only plus. Do I need to multiply by anything? No, I don't want it, because just plus. Then I'm write it like here as plus. Okay, now you can see in the 1, 2, third line, we got the final, not the answer, final step. 10 minus 3 plus 20 plus 40. Now we don't have brackets and it is not complicated, it is easy. Now we are going to calculate this one. Okay, what I am doing, I'm doing first, I'm doing the plus because it is easy to me, but it is depend on you. If you feel, if you think okay, this way is easy, and it is all depend on you. Okay, so I'm gonna again, I separate to the two groups. Okay, the first one is 20 plus 40, and this first one is 10 minus 3. Second one is 20 plus 40. Okay, what is the answer when 10 plus 3? 7. Okay, then I'm gonna put this same sign here, plus 20 plus 40, 60. Now you can see there is a really simple answer. Anybody can solve this one. 60 plus 7 equals 67. This is easy when you are practice. Like I said, everything is really easy when you keep practicing it. So I highly recommend to this question, do again and again until you understand. And if you have again any question, please let me know, then I can explain you again. I hope you guys understand this. Then let's go to the next slide. Okay, now we are going to talking about multiplying and dividing sign numbers, how we are going to do it. Okay, multiplying. In algebra, we are not using multiply sign because if you use the multiply sign, it is getting confusion. Okay, to reduce confusion, we are not using the multiply sign. So we are always, sometimes, okay, not always, sometimes we using the that dot, or I can say full stop, or by two, simply by two numbers each next to each other. So we write like that. Okay, you can see the example. See this example, minus 3 dot 10. What is this meaning? This meaning mean minus 3 multiplied by 10. Okay, second one, minus 3 10. What does this mean? This mean minus 3 multiplied by 10. Okay, next one, minus 3 multiplied by minus 10. This said minus 3 multiplied by 10. Okay, so this all means 3 minus times 10. These all are say 3 minus by 10. Okay, let's do some examples. Okay, you can see here the example. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 examples. Okay, now I'm going to explain you one by one. Okay, first one, 10.2. What does this mean? This means 10 multiplied by 2. The answer is 20. Okay, so you can see the signs here. Do you remember that for the last slide I told you? I show you about the box. I show you like the same, when you multiply the same sign, the answer is plus, and when you multiply the different signs to, then the answer is minus. That's the same principle we are using here. Okay, the first one, 10 multiply by 2. Okay, what is this dot mean? This mean multiply. What is the sign? Sign is plus. Remember, when you are multiply the plus by plus, the answer is plus. So if it is like that, what is the answer here? Plus 20. Okay, the second one, in here it is different. It is minus multiply by 2 plus 2. Remember, when you are multiply the different signs, the answer is minus. What is the answer? First we are worried about the number. What is the answer? 10 multiplied by 2. What is the answer? 20. What is the sign? Minus multiplied by plus. The answer is minus. Okay, so in here, I'm sorry, this is a mistake. I am going to cut it. There you go. So there is no dot here. Okay, I don't want to make you confused, and I'm sorry about it. What does this say? 10 multiplied by minus 2. Remember, what is the answer when you are multiplying two different signs? Minus 10. 10 multiplied by minus 2, minus 20. Next one. Remember the same signs. When you are multiplied by the same sign, the answer always plus. 10 multiplied by, I'm sorry, this is not 2, this is must be 20. I'm sorry, this is not 20. This must be 2. Okay, there you go. Now 10 multiplied by 2, 20. What is the answer when you multiply the same sign together? Always plus. Okay. Okay, this is how you multiply the signs, and I hope you understand this slide. Then let's go to the next one. In here, I took a little bit hard one, okay? I mean, complicated one. You can see lots of brackets. Remember, first one I'm gonna get rid of these brackets because these brackets annoying me. Okay. Okay. Remember, first I'm not gonna worry about the signs here. Okay. I'm gonna write down the numbers. What is the numbers? 5. When you see these numbers together, so that means it is multiply. Okay. So I'm gonna simple way I'm gonna write this. Okay. I'm gonna write this 5, 6, 1, 2, 2. Okay. Here you go. Now I am gonna think about the signs. Okay. So what is the sign of the number 5? Minus. What is the sign of the number 6? Plus. What is the sign of the number 1? Minus. What is the number 2 sign? Minus. What is the number 2 sign? Plus. Okay. Now I am going to multiply this. What is the first set? Minus, multiply by plus. Remember, when you multiply the different sign together, the answer always minus. So in here, what is the answer? Minus. Okay. What is the next one? Next one, minus, multiply by minus. It's going to be plus. And here, the plus, you don't want to multiply. We don't have anything to multiply with this one. So we are going to write that one plus. Okay. Then again, you can see again there is a sign set. Okay. There's a minus, plus. What is the answer when you multiply the different signs together? Always the answer is minus. If it is like that, what is the answer here? Minus. Okay. Multiply. Plus again. Now we get in the simplify this. The small. Sorry, this complicated problem. Okay. What is the last one? It's a minus multiplied by plus. Remember, when you are multiply the different signs, always the sign is minus. So there you go, we got the minus. What is the answer? 5. When you are multiply 5 multiply by 6, it's 30. 30 multiplied by 6, 30. 30 multiplied by 20, 60. 60 multiplied by 2, 120. Okay, so we got the 120. Then we already found the sign minus. So last answer is minus 25. So that's how you can solve like that complicated answer. Then please practice this way and do more questions. Then when you feel confident about the questions, then in the exam you can easily answer the your even it is any kind of level question. I mean the hard or easy, or even it is more hard, then you don't want to worry about it because you practice and you know. Okay, let's go to the next slide. Okay guys, now we know how to add, how to subtract, how to multiply the sign numbers, right? Now we are going to learn how to divide the sign numbers. Okay, when dividing sign numbers, we are using line. Okay, look at that, this line. This is how we show, okay, these numbers are going to be divided. Okay, 40 divided by 20. Okay, this is the same way we are say that. Okay, so this is minus 40, we divided in a minus 20, plus 40 we divided minus 20, minus 40 we divided in plus 20. This is easy. This is how you are going to show the dividing numbers. Okay, now we know how to multiply the sign numbers. So now we are going to learn how we are dividing sign numbers. It is easy, same principle. You remember when we multiply the numbers, when you multiply the same sign, the answer always positive. Like that here also, when you divide same signs, the answer always plus. And when you divide the different signs, the answer always minus. Same principle. Okay, let's see this answer. Okay, I wanted 3 and minus 10 multiply 2, sorry, not multiply, divide by minus 2 multiply minus 5. Okay, now I'm going to write this, expand these numbers, and I'm gonna write it again. Okay, how we are going to write it? What is the meaning of this? 3 and minus 10 with the brackets. Remember, when we are multiply, we are not writing these. Even I write this sign, we are not writing that. But Right now I want to show you, that's why I wrote this multiply sign here. Okay, let's write it again. So we are going to write 3 multiply minus 10. Okay, and under this line I'm gonna write minus 2 multiply minus 5. Okay, so in the other side I'm gonna write the answer. Okay, what is the answer? Remember, first you are always taking care of the numbers. Okay, what is the, when you multiply 3 by 10, what is the answer? 30. What is the sign of the number 3? So plus. What is the sign of the minus? Sorry, 10. Number 10, it is a minus. What is the answer when plus multiply by 10? Sorry, minus. The answer, it is plus multiply minus. It's a different as I call different signs. When you multiply different signs, it's always the answer is minus, so it is going to be minus. Let's take care of, now we are going to look at the down under the line numbers. What are the numbers? Now minus 2 multiply minus 5. Remember, first we are taking care of the number. Now don't worry about the signs. Okay, worry about the numbers. What is the number? 2 multiply by 5, 10. Okay, but is, now we are going to worry about the sign. What is the sign when you multiply? Minus multiply by minus, it's the same sign. Multiply by the same sign, always plus. So what is the answer? Plus 10. There you go. Now we got the answer minus 30. We have to divide it by plus 10. Again, forget about the signs. Okay, just get the 30 and 10. What is the answer when 30 divided by 10? The number is 3. Now we got the number. Now we are going to get the sign. Think about the sign. What is the sign? We have to minus divided by plus. Remember, when you are divided in a different signs, the answer is minus. It is like same in multiply and the divided. Okay, so what is the last answer? Minus 3. So this is how you are going to do dividing. Again, to your exercises and practice more and do different kind of questions, because when you, like I said, when you practice more, practice is the only way to be confident about your exam. If you more practice, then you know more, so you don't want to worry about when you're going to the exam, and there are no shortcuts. So this is the only way we have to do. So please do more exercises and practice every day. Okay, then let's go to the next slide. Okay, now we are going to solve a really complex problem. Okay, you can see this problem is complex, it's hard, but we are going to get in a simplify and finally get the number. Okay, so you can see in the red color I put the numbers. You can see I put the number 1, I wrote here number 2nd, 3rd, like that. So this means the steps you have to take in first. What is the first step, what is the second step, what is the third step? Okay, that's what I wrote in here in a red color. Okay, so this is number 1, mean this is the part we are going to do in the first place. Okay, this is the second one we are going to solve. This is the third one we are going to solve. Okay, so don't worry about this part. Okay, now we are going to worry about this part. So I am going to solve this one. First, what we are going to do, what is this mean? First, what is this mean? This mean divided or multiply. This mean definitely multiply, because we just simply use the numbers next to each other. Okay, so don't worry about the sign right now, worry about the numbers. Okay, what is the answer when multiply number 4, number 6? 24. Okay, now we are going to worry about the sign. What is the sign? What is the number 4 sign? Minus. Minus multiply by, what is the sign of the number 6? Plus. What is the answer when minus multiply by plus? Remember, this, when you multiply the same different signs, the answer is minus. So what is the answer? Answer is minus 24. We're done. Now I'm going to worry about the third one. Okay, so I wrote minus 3 plus minus 9 minus 2, because I didn't worry about that part. I just finished this part. Okay, now third one. What I'm going to do is, third one is I'm gonna solve this one. Okay, what does this mean? This means 3 plus minus 9. You remember when you are add or when you are minus, this is the large number and you minus the small number. Okay, so simply when you are minus, don't worry about the sign right now, just when you have the different signs. Okay, so what is the number when you how to say that, when you subtract? Okay, number from number 9 you subtract number 3. The answer is number 6. Okay, if it is a number 6, now we are worried about the sign. What is the rule we are when we have the different signs, we put the biggest number sign. What is the biggest number? Number 9. What is the sign? Number sorry, not number, sign is minus, so I put in the minus 6. I just leave the -2 as it is because I don't want to mess with that. Okay, now I wrote again minus number 24. Okay, and in here even I didn't finish I didn't do anything with the number 2 minus number 2 here. I'm gonna in here I'm gonna divide it. Okay, don't worry about these signs. Okay, what is the number answer when you divided number 6 by number 2? It is number 3. Okay, what is the answer when you are divided the same sign? The answer is easy plus. There you go, it's a plus. Now we get this answer minus 24 minus plus 3. Okay, now I'm going to simplify these two signs. I want to convert these two signs into the one sign. So what I'm going to do, remember this mean multiply. Okay, what is the answer when you multiply the different signs together? The answer always minus. So here minus multiply by plus, answer is minus. There you go. Now we got the answer minus 24 minus 24 minus 3. Okay, so this is the same sign. Okay, so then what is the answer? Minus 24 plus not plus, minus 24 minus 3 is going to be minus 27. If you feel confused again about this part, how it could be get the minus 27, I recommend you to go back to the number line and study that number line again. If you're still confused this part, so you can go to the answer the number line. Okay, okay, this is going to be a summary. When subtract and add signs numbers, first operate the numbers and then you are going to operate sign. Okay, when you divided and multiply same signs, give the plus as a result, and it's a different signs, you give minus as a result. Okay, that is the summary. It is really easy, and when you are again do more practice, and if you have any questions, please comment below. Okay, let's go to the next slide then. I think this is the next one is going to be the last one. Yeah, that's it guys. So I think you understood what I said. Please, if you think that any improvement I need in my this video, or if you think like, okay, this part I couldn't understand, I think this part it is good if she make more clear about this part like that. If you have any ideas, or if you didn't understand what I teach, please drop a comment below, then definitely I will reach you out. And any question regarding to the today's lesson, and tell me which subject or which lesson you want to next. And again, thank you so much, everybody who is always watch my videos and comment, and I really appreciate everybody, and I hope you guys have a great day and have a happy study.